everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another 5 on Friday video. This 5 on Friday video is inspired by a video that Linda at Linda's World of Books posted. So I've linked that down below. Definitely go check it out. She did a very similar video and I thought it was a great idea, so I am doing my take on it. So today's 5 on Friday is 5 bookish places I would love to visit if they were real, except one of them is. So let's hop into the bookish places I would love to visit. So I'm going to get the obvious one out of the way first, because I think anybody that has read these books or seen these movies would have this on their list. And that is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I mean, come on, guys. Who wouldn't want to go to Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade, right? Like, and yes, I have been to Universal Studios, so I have seen parts of it, but I want the real deal. There are very specific places within the world of Harry Potter that I would love to visit. Hogwarts, obviously. I mean, I want to go see the Hogwarts library. I want to visit Dumbledore in his office. I want to visit Hagrid's hut. I want to be in the Great Hall. All of it. Every last bit of Hogwarts I want to partake of. I would love to visit Flourish and Bots. Obviously. Books. And I would also love to visit the Burrow. Visit the Weasleys. Mrs. Weasley is one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. Spending a day with her, watching her do all of her like wizarding magic around the house, I think would be so fun. So I had to include Harry Potter because I think any book lover that has read these books would have this place on their list. Bookish location number 2, I would love to visit. I actually have visited some of these places because this is the one place that is real. It does exist, and that is, I would love to visit Laura Ingalls Wilder at some of her homes in the Little House on the Prairie series. Specifically, I would love to visit the sod hut that they lived in. I would love to visit the house in the Big Woods. Now, a lot of her former homes are museums, so I have gone to some of the homes that she has lived in because as I have mentioned previously, my mom loves Little House on the Prairie and took us to some of the museums when we were kids. But I want to visit those homes when Laura was a kid growing up there, because I think it'd be a fun time to live in, completely different from the world that we live in now. And Laura is somebody that I would love to have as a friend. So, Little House in the Prairie, but when Laura was a kid. Bookish location number 3 I would love to visit is the world in Name of the Wind. Specifically, there are places I would love to visit. I would love to visit the university. I think it sounds so interesting. The things that they study, just the way that they pay their tuition, like they take a test in front of all of the like professors or teachers, and based on how they perform at this test, their tuition is decided. Like, it's not a fixed amount for everybody. It's just kind of like, how well do you perform, essentially. I would love to visit the like pub bar that Kavoth plays his lute in, which is the Aeolian, I think is how you pronounce it. It seems like a fun place. Like, that's where all of the students go and hang out, you know, for on like during their free time at night. They go and listen to music and get drunk, basically. Which, you know, I didn't have that experience when I was in school because of the school that I went to. So, you know, I'd love to live it up on a Friday night with some of the gang. And then I'd also love to visit the Waystone Inn, which is the inn that Kavoth owns, like, in the future when he is telling the story of how he became the king killer. So I would love to visit him there as well. Place number 4 I would love to visit is the Cookie Jar and Lake Eden in the Hannah Swenson series. We all know this is one of my favorite series. I've been rereading it and loving every second of it. And Lake Eden is like a small town in Minnesota. I have been to Minnesota before and it was beautiful. I would love to go back and hang out in Lake Eden with Hannah and all of her friends and family. But the Cookie Jar specifically, it sounds like such just a fun place to go hang out on like a lazy morning, get some coffee, eat some cookies. Hannah's always coming up with new cookie recipes and they all sound so delicious. I would love to visit the Cookie Jar, have some cookies, and just hang out and maybe help Hannah solve a murder. I just threw my book. As long as I am not the next murder victim, I want to go hang out in Lake Eden with Hannah. And bookish location number 5 I would love to visit, if it existed, would be Shady Creek, Vermont, and the Inkwell from the Wine and Punishment series. This is becoming another favorite series of mine. There's only 2 books out in this series. The 3rd book comes out later this year, but the Inkwell totally sounds like a place I want to hang out. It's a literary themed pub with literary themed drinks and dishes. Awesome, amazing, want to go there. There's books all over the place. Sadie, the main character, hosts like book clubs there, and it just seems like my perfect hangout spot. People are talking about books. There's books around you. There's wine. Like, come on. It's like the perfect place for me. My channel name is Buzzwords Books because I love books and wine. Like, I need to go to the Inkwell. I need to go. So I would love if this was a real place. There you have it. 5 bookish locations I would love to visit. Please go check out Linda's video down below. She lists 5 locations she would love to visit and books she is going to read to help get her there. Let me know down below some bookish or fictional locations you would love to go. Are there specific restaurants or stores you would love to visit? Different worlds you would love to spend a day in? Let me know down below. I would love to see where you would visit if they existed. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.